talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let us talk, let us talk. But first, get your vacaciones from Sister Christina. First pinned comment. Speaking about looking down, if you just happen to be watching me and you slid over to my Rumble channel, you will see something pinned across the bottom of this screen that is important information for you. Why am I not putting it over here? Because I don't want to. No, because there's always somebody's going to complain, and then YouTube be having these funny things. Hence the reason I'm going over to Rumble as well. All right, pertinent information. Pertinent. With states, yes, dates and states and areas. All right, I want to read this. But before we read this, I want you to listen to this. I'm going to slide over because I'm going to put it right here. I like how they do these things. Ha-ha.
If I give you $1 million today and you die tomorrow, which one do you want? The million or your life? You want your life. So that means time is more valuable than cash. If I give you $1 million today, but then you have to be sick for the rest of your life, which one do you want? You want your health. So that means health is more valuable than cash. If I give you $1 million today, and then I tell you your mama gotta die tomorrow, somebody's like, well, I know you, no, stop it. Not my mama. What that means is relationships are more valuable than cash. So why are we being controlled by this thing that's not even as valuable as everybody makes it seem?
Well, that's deep words, wasn't it? Deep words, deep words. Some people might not understand that, but I mean, that was a very direct message, very direct. One of you guys from UPS has sent me something in regards to the contract. I thought it was really amazing. And I just want to read this little section for you. And it's amazing if, I don't know if it'll ever happen for the post office, but it's wild. I just had to read it. 9.5 list, right? A 9.5 list is a list where you sign up something having to do with you can't work over 9.5 hours, right? Or you can work for 9.5, some silliness like that. So I'm gonna just read it. It says if you did not sign up for the 9.5 list in January, you can add your name anytime by filling out a 9.5 add/cut form. Click here to print a copy of the 9.add cut form. That's where it gets interesting. After you sign up, if UPS works you over 9.5 hours 3 times in a week, the company must pay triple time for all hours you work over 9.5 hours on any day during the week. If the company violates your 9.5 rights more than 5 times, you can have the local hold an elevated meeting with the district labor manager. If the company continues to violate your 9.5 rights after the elevated meeting, you would be paid quadruple time for every hour worked over 9.5 hours. There are a lot of you guys like, damn, there's some serious money here, sonny. And I'm like, yeah, that's you getting paid for that one, boy. That ain't even the game, buzzing. That ain't even the game. But let's take a look here. I had a question, though, because everybody wants the money. Everybody wants the money. You heard that little clip. This is one of those things where I can ask you a question, but people still complain. I know I gave y'all the rawness yesterday, and every time I get one of them raw videos, I like to look to see how many people unsubscribe. And I see the numbers go down. It's wild. I don't know why people want to get mad about the facts. It's like, oh, you just sold out. I ain't sell out, man. Come on now. I got to speak the truth. The truth. There's no feelings police. I said that yesterday. Here's the question. If you were paid more, everybody wants to be paid more, but you had to take on more job responsibility, would you accept it? Think about that. If you were paid more, they say, okay, well, we could pay you more, but you'd have to take on more job responsibility. For instance, if the mail handlers, look, instead of you just covering these 10 dock doors, which they don't even cover, they do 5 maybe, instead of these 10 dock doors on your shift, we need you to cover 20 dock doors. We need to make sure that you cover all 20. Means when the other person on the other side ain't here, you got to cover all 20, and you got to push the mail to the back. Seems simple, right? Or move stuff around, or keep the dock clean, whatever it is. More responsibility, but they were paying you more. Would you accept it? Would you accept it? That's the question. Or is it that you just want more money for the work that you're doing now? Serious question. So like if they had, for the clerks that run the certain machines at the plants, if they said, hey, we know we put 2 people, 1 to load, 1 to sweep on the other side, but we got to get rid of some people. But we'll pay you a little bit more money for you to do both jobs, to load on one end and sweep on the other end, because we have less mail volume, actually letter mail. So would you accept it? Would you? See, these are one of them open questions, because I like to see people interact. So I'll let y'all figure that out for yourself. Think about it. Now, here's another serious question, because the interaction needs to be real. And hopefully you're trying to pause the video to see that strip across the bottom that you all need to see. Especially those working at this carriers and the ones that work in their plants. What do you believe the ideal pay would be for your specific craft? What do you believe the ideal pay should be for your craft? Realistic. Let's talk realistic, okay? Because I can say, well, I'm a truck driver. I believe that all truck drivers need to come in working at the plant at a minimum of $35 an hour. That's what I believe. That's what I'd like to hear from you guys. I want to know what you believe your craft is worth, okay? I'd like to see the responses below for this one. And not only me, it's the people that watch me from up top. They want to see that. And be realistic. We need $90 an hour. You ain't no motherfucking doctor. Get out of here with that shit. See, I'm cursing a little bit more because I'm on both platforms. Just don't take it personal. Next question. Third question. And not the final question, but the final thought to make you go, What matters more? More pay or job responsibility? What matters more to you? If they say, hey, we're going to keep you at the same pay, but you're not getting any more responsibility. Or would you accept more responsibility for more pay? And that pay and that responsibility also coincide with time. Time. Listen, you're going to have to work a different time than what you bid for. But we're going to pay you more. We're going to pay you more. You got to work a different, not the more than 8 hours. Because I know, hey, some people, they not hearing, I'm a full-time, I only want 40 hours a week. Then there's other people, I need 60 hours a week. So that debate, that's between y'all. That's between y'all. I can say, hey, y'all wanted more work. And then people argue, I never wanted more work. Other people saying, they cutting our hours. It's wild. You guys, not me. I'm just saying what you guys tell me. So if they say, hey, listen, your normal job is supposed to be from 9 to 5 on basic hours. And we're paying you $1,000 a week. But instead of you coming in at 9 to 5, we need you coming and starting at noon. We'll pay you a few dollars more. Noon to 8:30 or noon to 9, whatever it is. Would you take it? Would you take it? Because what the reality is that there's going to be a bunch of hours that are changing. There's going to be a bunch of bids that are changing. There's going to be bids that are getting cut. There's going to be more responsibility coming. And as an example, truck drivers are going to get more work because they're going to go to less stations. They may not need as many truck drivers to go to, so many stations. They may change up their job duties. Are you going to complain? I want to know. Or are you just going to accept it? Want to know. It has nothing to do with technically, rephrase that. What would make people happy? Because the answers that come out of your mouths are astounding, because everybody identifies what makes them happy as financial, family, different managers, etc. Everybody has a different answer, and it all just conflicts with each other. Think about that. It conflicts with each other, and not necessarily from me. It's from you. I know people just hit me with comments. Oh yeah, I'm like, did you read any of the other comments? Did you read any of the other comments? Because I read all the comments. If your comment is in a minority, does that make you the one that knows it all, or makes you just a little bit special or disgruntled? I don't get it. And the ones that keep putting a thumb down on me, it does nothing. Like, I understand it's your thing to, okay, thumbs down, I don't like your video. But I've never gotten more than 4, maybe 5 out of any video. And I showed that in my analytics one time. So the 5 out of 110 that didn't like what I had to say, is it because you're smarter than everybody else? Or is it that you're just different than everybody else? Or did my words offend certain people? But the words that I speak are simply from what I read, which were the facts, and from what you guys tell me, which are your opinions that I turn around and share it. Some people identify with everything I say. I can say, man, I think we need to bring guns to work because it will protect us. And you'll get 98% of the people say, yeah, that's great. And then there's 2% saying, yeah, no, that's not safe. No, there's no way. That's so crazy. The people at the job are crazy. There's no way. You understand what I'm saying? There's always those people. I'm just using that as a for instance, but there's always those people. Nobody will ever agree on what's right and wrong when it comes down to being craft employees. Not one person's going to agree with the next one. And again, I'm not taking the data just specifically from where I'm working. I'm taking the data from what you guys say. You got people in New York, you got people in California, you got people in Georgia, Texas, everywhere. And everybody has a difference of opinion on what this place is supposed to be. And I share that with you guys. And I get the heat for it. But I'm okay with that. But what you need to see are the facts. And if you're not seeing that banner going across the bottom with the facts, then you need to go over to Rumble, which is my other streaming, just so you can watch the same video, but you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. All right? This is JH. I don't care if you don't like me. I still love every one of yous. You know why? Because the Lord told me to do that. You see me? I get my blessings because I've blessed people with some knowledge, blessed people with some jobs, blessed people with some informaciones. You see me? I can't see a thing right now. I can't see far. I just want to put it on at the end to look cool. All right. Charlie, cut it. Cut it, Charles. Whew, man. Ooh, if these people knew that I didn't even speak like that, it'd be crazy. It's still rolling? Oh, sorry about that. Cut it, Charles. Cut it, man. Cut it.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.